What's up, everybody? Anox checking in here for the Ant Goes Marching Chapter 15. Got my Peaky Hat Dudley Solo and Seafoam Green on. Queen's finest hoodie. Big up to Mickey Love. Queen's finest barbershop. Crazy gear he has. You can follow him on Instagram as well. Heavily involved in the hip-hop community from Queens. DJ Butch Rock is his cousin. Used to get my hair cut by him way back in the day. 48th Street in Queens. When I had hair, before they moved to Speed World. Which is where they're in there cutting hair now. Anyway, Zia Hat Makers tomorrow. Mike from Zia Hat Makers very excited about that. Dubs made 2 classic intros for that. The teaser and the full one. With 2 classic tracks as well. 2 classic reggae tracks. Can't wait for that. It's going to be very exciting. I got a package in the mail. Mike sent me earlier. Sent me the label to my Nug Cap. So I can't wait to get that Nug Cap. That'll be the 4th Zia in my collection. I have the Valentine's Day Massacre. I have the Storm, which I'll wear tomorrow, and then I have the Houndstone as well. I think I'm gonna bring those caps out the next 3 days for Zia Hat Week, Zia Hat Makers Week. So I got the domain now for the website. So instead of all those shenanigans, it's just straight up anoxunbox.com. So I found a way to get that domain. So I do have my own official website now, anoxunbox.com, with all the merch. The Sirkowski cap's doing very well. The Sirkowski club shirt, rather, is doing very well. The Monty Strong shirt's been the best seller. Just made the 2nd and final donation to Monty today. Thanks for everybody who supported that cause and that run of shirts. And let's keep Monty in our prayers. Just hit up Rod earlier today, made that 2nd donation. The shirt's down from the site now, so that was a limited run. No more Monty Strong shirts. Again, I was honored to be part of that experience, because that was one of those things that happened organically, you know. I never set out to make a Monty Strong shirt. Rod had said something like, you know, it doesn't only have to be orange on Mondays. Monty's into trucks, he's into motorcycles, he's into all these different things. So I said, wow, he's into motorcycles. Let me show him the Ant and the Ox riding the motorcycle. You know, the shirt that I made. So putting up that post, I was like, let me make, you know, the Ant and the Ox flexing for Monty Strong to show the kid that these cool characters are supporting them, you know, for the kid. And I put a little animation to it where they were flexing with the ribbon in the middle. And Rod's like, yo, that's got to be a shirt. I was like, if you want me to make it, I'll make it. And then I said, I got to make this proper. And he said, yo, I want to make it. So I said, you want small on the front, big on the back? He was like, no, I want it, bam. I want the design right in front. You know, because Rod likes to wear the Anox shirts underneath his flannels unbuttoned. So that's why I did that. And then I had the ideas for the sleeves and the tagline to kind of bring it all together. And then when I found that antique orange color, I got real excited. It's one of those organic situations where something just happens, you know, and everybody really rallied for support for that. And appreciate everybody who supported it, appreciate being part of it. Appreciate Rod allowing me to do it. Appreciate the opportunity to contribute to support Monty in his fight. So me and Dub's cooking up something. We're cooking up something pretty special for a collab review pretty soon. Kind of like what Moose and Brian Lip just did, Moose and Knuckles just did, but a little bit different. And and it's going to be really, really cool. So looking forward to that. What happened was, Dubs was like, I'm going to get a cap from a company. And I'm like, I've been looking to get a cap from that same company. This company we never had caps from. So he was like, I got an idea. Let's do a collab review. You know, so that'll be coming out in a few weeks, a couple weeks. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to the next few episodes after tomorrow for Gentleman's Roundtable in June. We're booked up in June. We'll take July 4th week off. And then after that, you know, we'll see what happens after that. As far as who you can get to come on, and we definitely a lot of opportunities, a lot of ideas flowing. It is hoodie weather tonight, which is stupid, you know, because it was actually very warm today. Just as I was about to go for a walk, there was a little temperature drop, which kind of sucks. I know there was something else I wanted to say or talk about. NBA Finals coming up. It's going to be a good one, but it's a lot of buzz around it. It's because New York, one of the top markets for basketball, one of the top basketball cities, looking to get a championship for the first time in half a century. And then we got the Spurs, who have a great, almost the opposite, have a great small market fan base with a great history and pedigree. And Victor Wembanyama, the alien, the freak. So I'll be tuned into that. I think that Spurs are young. I think that they were just through hell. You know, so they're going to be emotionally exhausted going into that. And the Knicks are rested, so we'll see which way that works. But I also don't think the Knicks did what they did. The Knicks didn't knock off the Thunder in 7 games. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely had a harder road to get there, the Spurs. We'll see what happens. Should be a good one. World Cup's coming up. Big Germany soccer fan I am. Got my ammo on Quilch, Germany Scally cap that I'm going to be wearing for the World Cup with my Germany jerseys. Also looking forward to see what the U.S. team could do on home soil. Maybe they can make a little run. A little unexpected run. Got Messi and Ronaldo in their last World Cups. And it's going to be here in the U.S. So that's going to take up all my viewership time for about a month and a half. And I can't wait for that shit. Growing up in Queens, Queens is the melting pot. Neighborhoods for all different nationalities. You know, we all grew up in the dirt together. So the World Cup was always a big time. Especially in my area. Big German, Italian, Irish area. So always go around with in your cars with your flags and everything, beeping the horns. It's a great thing. I became a fan in 1990 when the Germans won. My dad was the baseball coach, and the baseball team got him a gift card to a German restaurant. We didn't even watch soccer back then. We went there. We happened to go there on the day Germany won the World Cup in 1990. Eyewitness News is there. It's like a fucking crazy riot. Fucking celebration. My dad's like, yo, German, get in there. You know, so I get in there, I'm celebrating. I was on Eyewitness News. Didn't know a fucking thing about soccer. And, that stapled me as a fan. And I followed the World Cup all the time after that. And, I got to celebrate it as an adult in the same restaurant all over again in 2014. That was friggin' amazing. So we'll see what we got this time. Sometimes coming. Get a little more walking. And a lot of hats coming. I got a lot of fucking hats coming. It's going to be a problem. You know, not enough days to wear them. Not enough fucking room for them. I got a lot of them coming. And I can't wait to show you guys. You know, and more unboxings, more reviews. more ideas we're cooking up for entertainment. And again, anoxunbox.com. It's just the shirts up there right now. POD, great designs, flannels. I got a Dickies work jacket up there. Check it out. Pretty cool design on it. I do drop Easter eggs. Big Sirkowski shirt still up there. Gonna be up there forever. I'm not gonna take that down. Monty Strong's a successful run, like I said. A lot of other goodies on there. And I'm thinking about bringing in caps. So that may be coming in the future too. Stay tuned. I'm trying to work something out for that. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.